it's Julie Grandma's Creations. Thanks for joining me. My gadget this week is quite a bulky one, that's why I'm not in my sewing room. It's one that I've had for a few months, but I had to actually build it. So I've done that this week. It did take a little while to do, but the wait is over. This is what it is. So it's a Cutie tabletop fabric frame. So it helps you to quilt your quilts with your normal sewing machine, or industrial if you've got one. And here it is in the flesh. So that's my sewing machine, my Janome 607. And this is a quilt top wall hanging that I made, and I was trying this out. So it was quite complicated to make up, if I'm honest. Lots and lots of bits. I mean, the instructions were quite lengthy. So there was the booklet to make it up. Then there were amendments to that. And then for the bungee clamps, there was another sheet. So there's quite a lot of instructions. So you pop your quilt top, whatever you're quilting, onto the two bars, this one and this one. And then obviously that pulls it taut this way with your backing and your wadding and your top, quilt top. And then these bungees, what they do is they help to keep it taut this way across. So that keeps it taut this way, the bars keep it taut this way, and the bungees keep it taut that way. So you get a completely flat quilt top, wadding and backing. So let me show you how it works. You've got these handles that you hold on to, and you can move the frame basically through your sewing machine. And I'll show you it in action. So you can see this is how it moves. You move the handles back and forth, left and right, and basically you're moving your machine over your quilt top. I think I said it was the other way around, that you move the frame. It's actually your machine that is on this sliding tray. So that's the way it slides back and forth like that. And then that way and this way. So I had a go with this, and then I realised, and I don't know why I didn't before, it makes perfect sense, that you can only really quilt to the distance of your sewing machine throat. So this is the throat of your sewing machine, basically from there to there, because the back frame goes, obviously when you pull your machine right forward, it goes to the widest point here, and then when you push it back, it's going to go to this point here. So you can only really quilt a small distance, the distance of the throat of your machine. So the bigger the throat of your machine, the more you'll be able to quilt. Obviously you can quilt across this way, which is good, all the way across. But bear in mind, it is all to do with your throat space, to how much you can quilt at a time. So I have another machine that I may try and use with this frame, but I'm not sure that the throat of that machine is any bigger than this one. So I might just have to get another sewing machine with a bigger throat, just a cheap one, because all I'm going to use it for is this. And it's quite complicated to put this together and put your machine on. So you don't really want to be mucking about putting a machine on and off, you know, off to sew and then back on the frame to be doing this. And that's not much really, is it? Distance to be able to, for the amount of work it takes to put it all on. That's not much quilting that you can do at a time, and then you have to move the quilt along. So that's a work in progress. I would say that it's something I hadn't realised. I mean, you can use it on, you know, you can use any machine on it virtually, but the bigger the throat, the better and quicker results you're going to get, because obviously you don't want to be rolling, keep on stopping and rolling your quilt too much. So the bigger the throat, the better of your machine for this gadget. So if you've got one and you like it, please send any tips to me, because as I say, I've only just built this week, so I'm still getting to grips with it and learning how to use it. So if you've got any tips or tricks or any suggestions, please pop them in the comments box. I would very much like to hear from you. So I hope you found that interesting, and I'll see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye for now.